Hello and welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom podcast. I am your host, Victor, also known as Cassette Man Studios, not Deep Cut Fandom, because collectively Robert and I are Deep Cut Fandom.
Yeah, this is the Deep Cut Fandom podcast.
That's right. And how are we today, Rob?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just to let you know, I'm also known as Shumworld. But yeah, this week has been a very surprising week because I thought it was going to be a very slow but fun podcast today because there wasn't that much news. But all of a sudden, Saturday, like boom, 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 boom.
Bombarded.
Yeah,
I think some of the news actually came out on Friday too. But either way, just basically this whole weekend is when all the news dropped, which was insane because we're like usually both collecting news to talk about, and it was pretty slow.
Right. Well, there was some good stuff on Hasbro Pulse on the Marvel Legends line, but that's not like a line I usually collect. But it was just some of the stuff I saw in it. I was like, yeah, we gotta talk about this stuff, man.
Yeah. I saw that Fantastic Four, the MCU Fantastic Four, being released, right?
Yeah, that stuff. They're pretty good figures, but the thing was let's show the
go ahead. Pull it up.
This presentation. Let's see. Okay, screen. Where we go? Give me a second. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. Marvel Legends. There we go. So, yeah, there was some stuff I wanted to talk about, but then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, because the suits. There's some details I want to bring up on the suits, but not yet. Mm-hmm. But overall, the figures are nice. Like, this is an amazing Sue Storm figure.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yep, and she's got the effects and everything. So, okay, but I will bring up this
kind of
right because she, the thing is like the actress who's playing her, she has like a very thin face. Nothing wrong with that. It's just like her face is a little bit more fuller
on the figure. Yeah.
Yes, the figure.
Yeah.
And if there was another crit I would bring, I need to see these figures in person, but the blue isn't as bright as it looked in the trailers we've seen. It seems to be a little more toned down.
Yeah, well, these probably are not finals. These might be resin copies,
Right?
Or like resin paint masters.
I agree with you, but I would believe that they would try to make it close to look the best for presentation. So,
actually, yeah, you're right.
So, but they're great figures nonetheless. The other thing I would say that's just I'm not feeling, but maybe it'll look better in person is like how much all this thick black there is on it. Like it really breaks the color contrast for me.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, maybe that's just something we didn't notice on the trailers.
Right. Yeah, but then again, like there's probably like lighting on it that makes it look grayish.
I gotta say, this is like. I'm looking at this Johnny as you turn through the images, and I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not feeling him. I'm not feeling those portraits.
Yeah. Well, wait until we see Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, Mr. Fantastic, I should say.
Yeah.
But there was, I don't know the next. Let me see. Yes, this is something I wanted to bring up. So, granted, the likeness isn't there, but there's a little detail I didn't pick up until they show like the fire version of this character. Is I'm going to go back to the unflamed Johnny Storm. If you notice his suit, since based on the fabric he's wearing, it's like have these linings right on his shirt.
I think I know what
you see what I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So and then when he goes to flame on form, it's like like as an artist, growing up around the like the 90s and 80s, the way they drew Johnny Storm's flame mode is that they had like these black linings all over his body to simulate motion, and I feel it's a nice touch that I feel like this is like forward thinking.
Yeah,
like they were planning ahead that the reason why he's wearing this type of shirt is to emulate those linings when he's in flame mode.
Yeah,
so I thought that was a nice touch. So you see right there, like you see like the art rendition. Yeah. It's like I don't know, man. There's a nostalgia for me that it hits me.
Yeah,
it hits me in the nostalgia points for that. So it's if nothing else, if I was interested in buying these figures, I would totally get the flame on version of Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
especially now that I see the lining. Like,
yeah.
Man, that lining just hits me. So, but yeah, it's an amazing figure. I mean, yeah, you even got the cross hatching on his face. So. I mean, well, is it cross hatching? Like just straight lining, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it, but I know what you're getting at.
So, but yeah, they're really showcasing, and we got the female Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer, yeah.
Yep. So, I remember watching the video.
Yeah.
First off, it's still a great figure, regardless of my feelings on who should Silver Surfer be. But it's an amazing figure. Those are some great shots of the poses. And I remember when I was watching the video where the Hasbro team was presenting this, that they talked about this, that they made this figure especially for this effect. So this flight effect. So So like if I was a Surfer fan, I will totally get it just for that.
Yeah.
Just to create the illusion of flight. So great figure.
I mean, Marvel Legends figures are generally pretty good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then we got Ben Grimm. So I like it, but 50%, I would say, for me.
Is it the top half that you like?
Yeah, this is the top half I like. I'm not I don't know, when it comes to Ben Grimm, like one of the things I always liked was his skin, the texture of his body, and I kind of want to see that everywhere.
Right.
That rock formation, because this rock formation looks amazing.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not inaccurate to the comics, Like he has worn pants before.
I agree with you in that respect, but it's just my personal preference. I'm always over him having like just the trunks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but an amazing figure nonetheless.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like the fact that it kind of shows like almost like pecs almost.
Yeah.
So, yep, we got that. So, removable hands. I wonder what this wristband's all about.
I don't know. That's a good question, though. Maybe we'll find out in July.
Yep. Now we got Mr. Fantastic. So let's see if we can get a close up. It's July.
Yeah, it's July.
July 4th. Wink, wink.
Oh,
yeah. They're going to try to push that 4 as much as they can.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so what do you think of Mr. Fantastic?
Go back to the other picture.
Oh, this picture?
No, okay, that one's not so good. Let me see that. Go back to the other one.
I mean, well, this drawing looks great.
Yeah, the drawing looks good. I mean, it kind of does look like him, but it kind of doesn't.
Right.
Like, it's close, but it's no cigar.
Right. I can imagine it'll probably look a little bit more Pedro Pascal-erific if you look at it in person.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but regardless of the likeness, I will say that the stretching effects look great.
Yeah.
And in fact, there's interchangeable arms to create that illusion.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, and now that's the whole team for Fantastic Four.
Yeah, her hair is really, really like almost platinum in this picture.
Right. Yeah, that's my crit. Is I feel like certain colors are not hitting me.
I don't know. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just I'm really not feeling these figures. Like they're Marvel Legends, so like they're generally on a general level, they're usually pretty good.
Yes.
But like these portraits, I'm just like not feeling them.
Right.
Like, the best one is probably the Thing, and even then, it's like it's the Thing,
well, not even more than just the Thing. It's a very cartoonish character. It's easy to emulate, to replicate a cartoonish character. But when it comes to the likeness of an actual person, that's when the challenge comes in.
Exactly. So this is I don't know.
Right.
I mean, it makes me glad I don't buy Marvel Legends figures as it is anyway, because it's not my scale. So
neither is mine. But I will say that if I can get there's a part of me is interested in getting the Human Torch, the flame version. I want to make that clear.
You know what? Actually, can you go back to one of the pictures where it shows the front of the box?
Let's see. The back of the box? Or
the front of the box.
Like this one?
Yeah, that's fine. Dude, that little kid, that's from the old Hasbro logo.
Yeah, the video, the Hasbro team was bringing that up.
Okay.
Like, trying to... Yeah. That they want to like make this as retro as possible, so they try to add a little bit of Hasbro's history. Into this. So
that's cool. Because I was wondering about that. Like, it didn't dawn on me until like I saw the picture of all 6 of the figures from this wave together.
Right.
I'm like, wait a sec.
Yeah, like I always give points to Hasbro whenever they go the extra mile with their packaging.
Yeah.
So, and this is one of those one of those moments I was like, not bad, Hasbro, not bad.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Overall, like, this is very mid.
Right.
Even the Gamerverse stuff. Like, I'd seen this Gamerverse stuff. It's all very mid.
I'm inclined to disagree, but that's just me. But there is so like, I just want to talk about some of the Gamerverse stuff, because, like, granted, I'm not collecting these figures, but I am tempted, because like for starters, like they said that this Wolverine figure, this is like a more articulated Wolverine, to a point where the head is designed to, he's actually able to like hunch over, which is something that the other Wolverine figures couldn't do.
Right.
So this is probably a more articulated Wolverine.
Yeah.
And the Silver Samurai, from what I've been told, this is a re-release. Re-release of Silver Surfer. I mean,
Samurai.
Silver Samurai, because like you could tell, because he still has like pin joints.
Right.
So, but see how incredibly articulated that Wolverine is. Like, this is like a completely original sculpt of Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, and
too bad it's not the brown outfit.
Yeah, I know. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm more of a brown outfit Wolverine figure, but it's just, but it seems like they really push for the yellow one.
Well, yeah, it's part of the game series. That's why.
Yep. Yeah. And so like they show some more shots, and let's see if I can get it better. And they got like interchangeable hands where he has the no claws.
Yeah.
But why would you want to have no claws on a Wolverine figure? But this is the thing I thought was kind of cool, is that they actually added the effects of their super moves from straight out of the video game, like especially Wolverine right there.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, look, it comes with 2, so you can actually create the Berserker barrage with them. So, yep, there we go.
Yep.
So you got the nice effects, so you can do Berserker barrage with this boy.
That's cool.
So, yep. And let's see, we got some more. So like, this is where they show like a comparison time, where they showed like their past offerings of Wolverine, just to show you how far they've gone with this version. Like, he's crazy articulated.
Yeah.
And then they show like trying to recreate all those famous shots from the video game. So, and these are 2-packs. So.
Yeah, I know. That's one disappointing thing to me.
Right. Well, yeah, I would say that if I were to purchase some of these figures, there's a chance I'll probably buy one and then sell the other.
Yeah.
But man, that Psylocke figure looks great, man.
Yeah, she's going up against Thanos.
Yeah. But here's the only thing, like, I like this Thanos, but it's just, I get that this is kind of like a famous scene in the comic book itself and stuff, but it's just when it came to the video game version of Thanos, I rarely see him do that. I usually see him do this instead.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this.
Yeah.
So, but, like, that's the popular thing, him doing the snap,
Yeah.
And she comes with her special effects. She's like, you do that. I forgot the name of that move. Like, she just keeps screaming out, sigh, 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 And they even got her down.
I know the pose.
Recreate the pose. That gets me going, man. So, yep, and even got the special effects of the eyes. Yep, there we go with the snap. He's a big figure, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty big in the game.
Yep.
He was a chunky boy.
Yep, a thickie, no doubt. So let's see what we got here. And they're trying to recreate all their moves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and This was
this one Target exclusive, or is the whole line of Target exclusive?
Well, that's the thing. Some lines are Target exclusive, some aren't. Like I believe the Psylocke and Thanos, they're the Target exclusive. I think.
Okay, so some of the sets are exclusives.
Yeah, some of the sets are Target exclusive. I think I assume that the Wolverine and Silver Samurai, that's like available for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think this is Target exclusive, and I think one of those is Amazon exclusive.
Okay.
So, like, we got this one, and to be honest, I'm not feeling this one.
Yeah.
War Machine and Omega Red.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for anyone who wants to get an Omega Red figure.
Yeah.
And it's regardless of my opinion, that is a great looking War Machine figure. So chances are I'll probably be released as Iron Man later.
Yeah.
Though, you know what would make this figure a lot more more marketable, in my opinion, would be, at least he's doing his little tentacles in the ground. Yeah. That it would have been cool if he came with the proton cannon.
Yeah. Didn't they do that for the Iron Man line of Marvel Legends?
Not to my knowledge.
I think they did. They did it like as a separate piece.
Well, just purely based on assumption, I assume that maybe they brought in, but it wasn't Marvel Legends, but it was probably one of their smaller lines where it was just more action figure designs, where it actually came. Well, he's probably a smaller figure so that it can compensate for the cost of bringing that proton cannon. So, and then we also got Captain America and Venom, and they really pushed the fact that this is the first time they're releasing a Captain America figure with a shield with no like damage or anything. So,
yeah,
and an all blue Venom.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yep, and he even came with the special effects and stuff, making him do the what do you call it, the shield bash or the final justice.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. You can create the illusion of beating it and stuff. I got the Seshmer head. So I think this is a mainline. Oh, you can get it in hot.
Yeah, sets everywhere, basically.
Right. Yeah. So we got that. It's showing off the shield.
Yeah.
Now this is the one that I'm tempted.
It's not Shumagarath, though.
That's the thing. That's why I'm a little scratching my head. Why do they call him Gargantos? I mean, it's Shumagorath, you know?
It's not. Because Shumagorath is like pink or purple.
But that's the thing. They're really pushing this as if he were Shumagorath. I know.
They did the same thing with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but like for starters, they did like. Well, let's talk about that later. But I just want to bring up all these other details that, you know, like how they say their eyes like crazy articulate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that this is okay. Now this is the reason why I'm like, say, come on, man, why are you not calling it Shumagorath? That's a Shumagorath pose from the video game.
That's why I'm like shaking my head.
Like, did they lose a lot? I mean, well, I don't know how. I mean, you get what I mean,
know.
But like,
why maybe they lost the rights to the name. I don't know.
Maybe they lost the right to the name, but there's another part of me is saying that maybe they couldn't market Shumagorath, or
that.
Again, like whatever I'm saying, it doesn't make sense. It's just I'm trying to figure out what's the excuse. Like this is just me being conspiracy theorist that maybe Shumagorath, that in some country that could be considered a bad word, so they couldn't use the word Shumagorath.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's just why can't they call him Shumagorath?
Well, it's not Shumagorath anyway, because Shumagorath is pink or like purple.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like scratching my head, because like why it's just a color change and a name change, and he automatically becomes Shumagorath.
Right. In theory, this shouldn't be part of the line.
You think so?
It's not Shumagorath.
I know.
And Gargantos isn't even in any of the games.
Right. But it's the Shumogorath body to some extent because he's doing the pose, man. Which is it? This is the pose he does in the video game.
Yeah.
In any case, I am tempted to get him. Like maybe I'll get him and paint him purple myself.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just I'm wondering what the price is going to be for him.
Probably gonna be like $50.
Well, if you're gonna say 50, then that
Maybe
means it's gonna
more.
be 60.
Maybe
If
more.
you say it's 50, then it might be 60 when we get it.
Could be 75.
Yeah, pretty much. But regardless, like it's still an amazing figure. You know, it has like wire tentacles and a very extremely articulated eye.
Yeah.
He comes with those little ball effects and everything.
Yep.
Oh, and we also got the Juggernaut.
I think he comes with. Does he come with Spider-Man?
No, he's a standalone figure.
Oh, okay. I thought he came with Spider-Man. I don't know why. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
He's a big, chunky boy.
Gigantic, man. I mean,
he's a juggernaut, bitch.
I know, man. But it's like he's more it's like they made him more massive than the other ones.
I know.
I mean, versus the other iterations.
This might be the best Juggernaut ever made.
Mm-hmm. Though, yeah, look at that, man. But like, I think this is a great Juggernaut figure, but it's just me being a little picky. I can't. It doesn't look as massive as the Juggernaut figure. The Juggernaut figure. The way Juggernaut was drawn in the video game, because like he was like humongous in that game.
No, I think it looks about right. I mean, look at that. He's about the right size.
Yeah, huge, man.
No Spider-Man. How disappointing.
Well, they release a Spider-Man every other wave. You could just use one of those.
Yeah, I guess.
Even Ultimate Spider-Man, you know?
Anyway.
Well, the way I look at it is like, if they put Spider-Man, then they got to get rid of somebody else. So.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
Amazon is the Juggernaut fan channel, which probably means like BBTS and Entertainment Earth.
Right. Oh, and they're teasing in one of their later figures, which is the clue is the arrow, and this is a little
Hawkeye.
I was thinking that too, but from what based on some comments,
Gamerverse. Yeah.
Well, it's not Gamerverse. This is supposed to be like an overall thing, so it's a Marvel thing.
Okay.
And it's a very deep cut, but the speculation is that it's supposed to be, if I can give me a second, if I can it's supposed to be a reference to Crystar.
They already did Crystar.
Well, one of his supporting characters.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find Crystar.
Let me show you this in the meanwhile.
Right. Yes. Crystar. Like this green archer.
Dude.
Oh, it's not showing up. Yes.
Proton cannon.
Yeah. Oh, Hasbro. There you go.
They did release it. I knew they released it.
Cool. As a separate thing?
Yeah. It's usually sold with this Iron Man though.
Right. When did they release this?
I think like last year or so. Like it's already up on eBay, so.
Oh. Nice. How much is it going for eBay?
I don't know. This seller has it for $50 for best offer. That's not bad. That's like 25 each.
Just out of curiosity, does it come does the picture show if it comes with a transparent stand of sorts? Because I doubt the figure is strong enough to hold that thing.
The tendon is actually part of this set. Because it's right there.
Right.
I don't think they have a picture of. Oh, well, let's see.
Right, because it's a seller. He probably doesn't want to open it.
Yeah, exactly. But they have the figure out. They just. Oh, that's a picture of the front.
Comes with blast effects and everything.
Yeah. I mean, this is, based on the Iron Man cartoon from the 90s, but it's the same Iron Man that they use in the video games, so.
Right. Looks great, man.
Yeah.
Are we back when Iron Man wore pants? But anyways, real quick, just want to show let's see. Give me a second.
Yeah. Okay. I was giving you time to bring it up.
Sorry, I got it. There you go. So, like, this is the figure that's referencing.
Bowmark, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the names because, like, I know of Crystar, but I can't say I'm a fan of Crystar to remember all the names.
I only know some of the names, and that's just because I just have a brain that picks up certain things.
Yeah. I just knew him as the green one.
Yeah.
And then the short dude. But yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Yeah, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was like this blue dude with the beard. It's kind of like a dwarf.
Right, and then he has the molten lava bottom half.
Right.
Yeah.
It was molten lava? I thought it was pants.
No, it's not pants.
But yeah, that's basically all the stuff from the Marvel lineup.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, it looked like a good wave, but it's not for me.
I know it's not for you, but it's just fun to talk about, like, especially the Gargantus / Shumogorath.
I don't even want to get into that anymore.
I know, dude. But anyways, you want to talk about Transformers, or you want to save that for later? Because we also got some Motu. Yeah. So, okay, so Motu's released. So we got some Motu stuff coming in. Oh, you want to showcase the?
Go ahead. Keep on talking.
Okay, so we got some Motu news. So let's see. Give me a second. Like, we got some announcements. So, like, there's a convention. I forgot the name of the convention, but they released. There's the name of the convention, Monster Palooza, and Mondo, which is one of the companies that holds the license for Masters of the Universe. They just released a 1/12 scale line for figures.
Or they showed it off.
I mean, my mistake. They're showing off their one of their figures. There's no the release date is to be determined, but it's a 1/12 line, and they're all based on 2000X. So, and look at that, Vic's got some stuff there as well.
Despara.
Yep, Despara.
I can tell with the glare, but
yep. How does she look in person?
She's pretty cool. I mean, like, she's got this collector-friendly removable backing card.
Yep.
And then you've got the mini comic.
Yeah, let me close that up so you can get it close.
And then we got Despara herself. It looks pretty cool. Oh, nice. She has a separate tray behind her with these big-ass clunky Triclops swords.
Yep. Well, even though you got the Triclops swords, how do they look in black?
They're all right. I mean, I don't know. I prefer it in green and purple, but...
Who held them in purple?
Visto.
Oh. So, while Vic is still holding it up, I'll show you some. So let's see.
Yeah.
So yeah, this convention is called Monster Palooza, and they released. They're showing their figure from the 1/12 line, based on 2000X. And the cool thing is, if you notice, you see right there, he actually comes with 3 different heads.
Nice. I wonder if it'll fit an Origins figure.
It'll look well. I'm sure someone's bound to take a look at that. So, yeah. But first and foremost, the figure looks great. Like the articulation and everything, man.
Yeah. Those are
So
big ass.
I like the fact that he's capable of holding both the axe and the sword at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And based on the way it's shaped, it looks like it's got some great articulation.
Yeah.
And not only that, but Mondo is also known for doing their 1/12 scale figures.
That's a 1/6 scale.
Yeah, my mistake. I meant 1/6. You know what it is? I always call them the 12-inch figures.
Right. But that's 1/6 scale.
Yes, I know. That's why you know, my brain got mixed up again. So, but yeah, the 1/6 scale, and I'm not. I never had any interest in buying these figures,
right?
But they're great to look at.
Yeah, I mean they're very cool. You know, like Mondo, Hot Toys, all those like high end guys that cost way too much money. You know, for what a 12-inch figure is. I mean, granted, I know, there's the sculpting and stuff. You know, you're paying for a high quality product, so I understand the price is what it is, but still, like that's a lot of money for a 12-inch figure. You know.
Yeah, for me, it's a bit of a we'll see. Like they gotta have to make something really good to get my interest in it. So
yeah.
But I will say that the Mondo, the 1/6 scale figures, they're definitely not for me. I mean, like they're like 200, like at least over $200 each.
I mean, G.I. Joe's 12-inch G.I. Joe's are 1/12 scale, but they're way more affordable.
But are they as premium as this?
No. I mean, they don't put in as much detail in the sculpting. Because also, like, you get a lot of soft goods with G.I. Joe figures at that scale. You know?
Speaking of which, have you ever seen the Mezco Duke they released a few months ago?
I think I might have.
Yeah, because I think that was like 120.
Are you sure that wasn't Hot Toys?
It's one of those companies.
Yeah, because I know Hot Toys does G.I. Joe.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'll look into it.
Yeah. Anyway, nice
speaking
packaging.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, yes.
Nice packaging, but that's going to be put aside.
Yeah, but speaking of G.I. Joe, there's some stuff on JoeFest. Exclusives?
Yeah, with Delta 17.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. And they're releasing the Hailstorms, which are the those little robot guys on the treads.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? Now let me ask you this: are these original figures, or are these kind of like reissues from other existing toy lines that they made in the past?
Well, Delta 17 is the line. 5x5 Toys is the company.
Okay.
And the 2-pack of figures are desert versions of the regular troopers from the Delta 17 line.
Right.
So they're just repaints.
What are the robots?
You know?
What are the robots from?
Those are new. That's also from Delta 17. But that's a new, let's call it a figure.
Gotcha. So I'm guessing the good guy version is the bad guy version?
Actually, it's the other way.
Right. Yeah, you know what it is? Because when I see blue, I kind of think of Cobra.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure about the robots themselves.
Right.
But, like, definitely the soldiers you had it backwards.
Right.
So, yeah, the guy on the right, yeah, that guy. No, the other guy. That guy.
This guy right here?
Yeah, that's one of the good guys.
Okay. And what are the robots? Are they both bad?
I have no idea.
So what are your thoughts, Vic? You getting them or what?
Yeah. Of course I'm going to get them. I'm going to support those guys. I did it, was it last year or the year before when they had the whole wave come out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like totally, like, they didn't even kickstart it. They're just like, hey, we've got these figures out. Go buy some. And I'm like, okay, I'll go buy some. And I bought them. You know?
So what do you think of the articulation of those robots? Like,
I don't know. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those are new. That's a new mold.
This
is like part of like let's call it wave 1.5.
Right.
And the robots are like completely new. No one has them other than whoever works for them, whatever. But like they're
they literally are exclusive to the JoeFest.
No, they're being released for the first time at JoeFest.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They're regular releases. There will be regular releases. I know that much.
Right.
Unless they decide that one of them is a JoeFest exclusive, but I don't think so. Because I watched I watched part of the live stream that they did, and they didn't mention that being exclusives. So it's just the two desert guys that are exclusives.
I see. So they're just marketing it to show off their new lines as well as the exclusives, is what you're saying?
New lines? You mean New Wave?
Yeah, New Wave. That's what I meant to say. New Wave.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something else. I know they have some other figures in the works.
This company?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got some more figures in the works.
Nice.
Including, and that robot is one of them. So, no, but it looks great. I'll probably get some. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole episode on JoeFest, so you'll get all the dirt from me when I go.
Is it out of state?
Yeah, it's in Georgia.
When is?
It's like in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Sweet.
Yeah. So you're gonna have a break in 2 weeks from doing the show.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot to report.
Yeah, definitely. Between these guys and like everyone else that does O-ring figures and whatever else, I think Super 7 even is supposed to be there. So
really,
yeah.
So what are your expectations for JoeFest?
I have no expectations. I never have expectations, except that I'm expecting to get these guys. Oh, and Fumbles.
Fumbles?
Yeah, you ever watch that G.I. Joe skit that they did on Robot Chicken? Where like they had this new guy and at the end he was like, it was always Fumbles.
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Care to share?
Oh, yeah, basically he was like a new recruit and he ended up like killing a bunch of people, and at the end, and like they had nicknamed him Fumbles because like he like almost dropped a gun or something. And
Robot Chicken Fumbles.
Basically, it was like, yeah, it was always Fumbles. But anyway, the point is that Matthew LeCroy,
this dude right here,
is going to have Fumbles available at JoeFest.
Nice. And they're officially having like the G.I. Joe packaging and everything?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, those are shots of the figure?
Yeah. Yeah. And this is using I'm pretty sure this is the Strike Force Alpha body that he and somebody, I can't remember who else did it. But yeah, that's like another independent company that does O-ring figures.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's gonna come with this like like wind sailing.
I forgot the name. Yeah, I know it's like a surfboard with a sail and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So they're showcasing all these other figures. Wow, this is the other stuff they made.
This is all LeCroystoys. Matthew LeCroy. This is this is another one. Do I have this one? I might have to get this. I'll have to take a look. There's another exclusive.
Is there reference to anything?
This is I think it's Strike Force Alpha, but this is Death Force Omega. I don't know. I gotta see about that. And yeah, these are some exclusives that Matthew LeCroy is doing. Bringing to JoeFest.
Is that Matthew LeCroy himself? Nice.
Yeah.
And he's showing up to JoeFest?
Yeah. So I'll probably talk to him for a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
So good stuff coming in from JoeFest.
Yeah. Like I said, 2 weeks. It's gonna be a JoeFest episode.
So, but going back to He-Man real quick, because I just forgot to mention that they made an announcement for their upcoming releases on Mattel Creations.
Right. Did they show any pictures of Shirella? Well, like of the figure, or they just
I read the article. I read the article. It seemed like that they have 3D prototypes based on the person who designed the toy. I don't know if we could. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. Because like there was some pictures of the prototypes. I can't, which is not in this site, but
okay.
Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Yep. Yeah. So like from what I've been told, based on the article, this is not official, but this is based on a 3D model. The guy who modeled it.
Okay.
So it's technically not official, but
that looks like
yeah, it's a popular customizer from what I've been told.
Yeah, Mega Custom X, that's who it is.
Yeah, Mega Custom X right there. Yep, so
that may not be what we get.
Right. But we are getting her, but
so basically there's no images of her.
No
official images.
Yeah, no official images. But this is the guy who made her, so. So, just showing off reference of where she came from. She was like that little character from the original packaging art.
She pops up here and there.
Yep. So what are your thoughts? You getting her?
Oh yeah, I'll probably get her.
I'm wondering what the comic book is going to be like, because like that's where the fun is when it comes to a character like her.
Yeah.
Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if she came with the pterodactyl?
Oh, with Turbodactyl? Yeah, that'd be really
cool.
Yes.
Just showing off all the promotions they've done in her over the past.
Mm-hmm. That's right. She's on the Eternia packaging also.
Yep. There you go. And we also got the announcement of Snake Mountains coming to Mattel Creation, the Mattel website.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this thing, man?
I mean, we've kind of discussed the Fright Zone before.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely want to get it.
Well, for me, I don't know, man. Like, this is part of me that's hoping we can have a special moment, kind of like what I had with Snake Mountain, where I was able to get it 50% off and stuff.
Yeah.
So, for me, there's a part of me that kind of wants to play. I forgot the name of a lot of collectors have brought this up, like they want to play chicken with it.
Yeah.
Where it was like discount chicken
or clearance chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a part of me that feels like this. I'm sure they're gonna get a lot of units sold, but there's a part of me that feels like if I wait long enough, I can get this on sale.
I mean, maybe not.
Right. Well, because the thing is, like, for me, I wouldn't mind getting it, but at the same time, it's like one of those things that I'm not going to go out of my way to get it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a playset.
Right. I mean, it's great. It looks amazing. Like the stuff we've seen it can do.
Yeah.
Like, like the let's see. Why is this? Okay, so
because you're not actually on that page. It's just a picture of a page.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is? Because this website, it does that thing where when you press a button, it'll just pop into something else. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, because like it's a great offering. You know, like it got that separate figure.
Yeah.
All the accessories. That the fact that there's a chair behind the.
But what's the US price?
Well, I'll check. Let me see real quick. They said that the speculative price. Where's the details of that? Yeah, I can't seem to find the details on the price.
So there's no price announcement yet?
Nope. But it's over 100 from what I last checked. It's just I can't find the details of when they brought it up.
Yeah. Over 100? Are you sure?
I'm trying to look at the article, see where it says it. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. Come on. You see that? This is during the affair, which gives us a clue about what the playset will be priced. Yeah. But it says, which roughly translate to 166 US dollars. Like she's doing a conversion rate of the euros.
Right.
So it's purely speculation on how much it's going to cost, but it definitely looks like it's going to be over 100 based on these numbers.
That's kind of crazy because it's not like a super big thing. You know, I mean,
right.
Just to give everyone a better look at it. You know, it's like you get that, and then you get all that stuff in the back. It's like it's not even the full size of like Grayskull or Snake Mountain. You know.
Well, you are getting an articulated mount, I mean, creature of sorts.
Yeah, and you got the Sorceress with Snake Mountain. I mean, with a Castle Grayskull. And what was Grayskull, like 100? So was Snake Mountain. Snake Mountain was like $100. Did you get a figure with that? No, you don't get a figure with that.
No, you didn't get a figure, but it's a big set. But I agree with you, but at the same time, we have to remember we got the tariffs going in, and plus inflation itself.
Like, we don't know what it's going to be like when it ships.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we should play chicken.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking about playing chicken with this one.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's not a must. It's like wouldn't mind having it if it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, based on my experience on Snake Mountain, I kind of want to have that.
Yeah.
Having it on discount and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
Yep. But other than that, we got a lot of Transformers news.
Yeah. We're also hitting the halfway mark, so
you want to take a break until,
and then we'll discuss the Transformers news.
Gotcha.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
Attack the Autobot commander! Call in the Decepticon leader!
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
The Transformers, from Hasbro.
Beneath you see Fedora.
Yep.
Adam's long lost twin sister. Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
I like the fact that she's got like those black bits on her eyes and everything.
Yeah, like a football player. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, mine's her waist piece is a little like loose.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just tighten it.
Is it loose enough where you can spin around and make it like a tornado, like Cyclone?
Oh, if only, man, if only. But nah, but it's fine. I'll fix her up.
Maybe that's just.
I mean, it's interesting because like the only real new parts are like all these rubber bits, you know, and like the whole body is just a standard buck except for the boots.
Right.
Like, there's new shins. Like you can see, it's kind of like a thing here. So this whole part is new.
Right.
You know, everything else is just standard, but it's all painted.
You know, they really
like all these black bits are painted on.
Yeah.
And then the cowl and the shoulder pads with the cape is all like separate pieces. She's cool though. I dig her.
You know, need to like cash in on that body type.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, before Hasbro was doing it, Mattel was doing it.
Right.
So,
you know. Speaking of which, I remember when I saw some reviews on the upcoming Thundercats Cross Motu line, that one of the biggest discussions about the new those figures is that their body types are a lot more slimmer than the cartoon collection, and the original Origins body. It's even thinner, and a lot of people are speculating that this is going to be the new body type for the 2000X line that's coming out in 2026.
Maybe. I mean, according to Mr. Home Arcade, shout out to Mr. Home Arcade. Love you, brother. Chitara's got an ass. Chitara has an ass. So
she's she's pretty tall compared to the other offerings.
She definitely is. She definitely is. But yeah, only time will tell, you know. Time will tell.
Yeah. Like I'm wondering. That's all I could say when it comes to, because like I've said it so many times that the 2000X line is one of my favorite portions of Motu.
Yeah, it was definitely a good series, despite any haters hating on it.
Right.
Like I dug it. Like what I really like about 2000X is that like it really went into the lore as opposed to just having stories.
Yep.
You know, so that's how we got guys like King Grayskull and like the connection between Skeletor and Randor and by extension Adam, you know, with their whole being related to that lineage. You know, we didn't get She-Ra, but whatever. We got the Snake Man.
Hell yeah.
We finally got the Snake Man animated.
Hell yeah.
You know, with the exception of Cobra Khan, but the Snake Men don't really consider him a Snake
Man.
Right. So whatever.
That's part of the story, man. Like, I like the fact that they added that in, since he started off as a Skeletor villain first. And,
exactly.
And so technically he wasn't really a Snake Man, even though he's a snake.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's why I'm happy when that Mondo's bringing like a high-end version of 2000X.
With the 6-inch figures?
With the 6-inch figures. But it's a pleasant surprise that Mattel's going to be doing a main line, retail line of.
No, yeah, mainline retail. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah. On
2000X. So like.
Yeah. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, I just don't know what to expect for that line.
Well, then again, it's still like considered a rumor, right?
It's
not confirmed. So
well, I mean, it's like
things can change.
Toy Habits said that it's like it's close to, it is confirmation based on their sources. So
right, but things can change. So I mean, I'm not trying to say you're wrong because I know Toy Habits does have good sources, right. But I also know that things can change at the last minute. Because like perfect example, JT17 releases lists for Transformers of what's
right.
Going to come out.
Yeah.
And then things change at the last minute. So even though, you know, he's a good source, you know, like his information then becomes incorrect or obsolete.
Right.
So it's not necessarily that he's a bad source of information. It's just that things change at the last minute.
Yeah.
And that's the point that I'm trying to make with whatever Toy Habits source is.
Right.
Like, for now, okay, that's what is and I'm going to say rumored because I can't think of a better word,
Right.
but that's rumored what's going to come out.
I hear you. So
and until it's confirmed by Hasbro,
Mattel,
excuse me,
Mattel, yeah.
Mattel, thank you. You know, like as far as I'm concerned, it's a rumor.
Right.
Not to say that, like I said, I'm not trying to say Joy Habit's source
Right.
is wrong. It's just that it hasn't been confirmed. So you can't say, yes, this is going to happen without actual confirmation that it's going to happen.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hence, it's a rumor.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're like 2 months away. Is it 2 months? We're in May, June, July.
No, we're in June.
We're in shoot, man. I can't believe it's June.
Yeah, we've been doing this for like 3 months now, buddy.
Yep. But not only that, San Diego's coming out, man.
San Diego, JoeFest, Toylanta happened also. And that had like the kind of like a little PowerCon sort of thing happening. Did they make any announcements?
No, they haven't made any
right?
announcents because,
really?
like,
I guess
I keep my eye. I do keep my eye on PowerCon, and I was just surprised that I haven't heard anything yet. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, man. First off, 3 months, sheesh, and second off, it's June, so hopefully we might get some stuff around San Diego since it's coming up soon, right? Does it come out like in July?
San Diego's July, yeah.
July, shoot, man, July is gonna be such a busy month, man.
Yeah, we might have to make some extra long episodes.
Yeah, we got like 2 to 3 movies we might be talking about.
No, we'll definitely be talking about at least 2.
Yep, at least 2. Like, I might comment on the third one.
What's the third one? I know which
Jurassic.
Oh, Jurassic
World.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that. It's gonna be 3. It's gonna be 3 for sure.
Yep.
It's gonna be
a very busy, a very busy month, man.
Yeah.
Whew, looking forward to it. But
yeah.
Even though what we've been talking about is strictly rumors when it comes to the 2000X line, but we do get some pictures on some Transformers stuff.
That's right.
And we got a trailer. And so as before, we can't really show the trailer, but I managed to get some screen captures of it, so we can at least have a conversation based on it. First and foremost, the trailer I referred to is, look, we got Dagarn. Is it Dagarn?
Dagarn X, that's right. Yep. I just got this bad boy over at Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York.
Nice.
Go visit them. Visit their Instagram. Tell them Victor sent you. Or just come say hi to me when I'm there.
Yep.
If I'm there.
And play some Pac-Man for free.
That's right. Play some Pac-Man for free. Also, we got Burger Time. Oh, dude, I've been playing Dig Dug.
Oh, now you so
oh, man. That is a fun game.
Yep. So imagine
that's a fun
seeing
game.
that as a dark version if you play Dark Labyrinth.
That's right. That's why I started playing that, because I'm like, wait a second. Let me try this.
Yeah, ever since I told you about it, right?
Yeah, ever since you told me about it. Yeah, I'm surprised you picked up on this Dagarn really quick.
Yeah, like I do keep my eye on Yuusha. So, and that's something I should talk. We should make an episode on it one of these days. I've been designing. I've been like for the past 10 years, I've been designing like my own super robot, and I studied like various figures, like including Dagarn, because like I wanted to have like a train.
Jay
Decker, Gal Gaigar.
Sweet Jay Decker.
Yeah, because I was looking off topic, because I was looking into like making one of the vehicles I wanted for my super robot was a train of some sort. So that's why I was looking into Dagarn, because like his lower legs is a train, right? A bullet train.
Yeah, his lower legs are a train.
And Gal Gaigar, his bullet train was the arms.
The shoulders. And the arms.
Yep, the arms.
No, wait.
It's the shoulders and the
both.
The biceps.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah,
I own the toy.
It's the engines. Yeah. Well, I just remember the design really well.
Right.
But I also got Gano.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he got his counterpart, so you can merge with him. I forgot.
Gano?
Let me see.
No, he combines with Dagarn.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I also got Sky Saber from Retro World Korea.
Nice.
Shout out to Retro World Korea.
Right.
Dude always has awesome stuff. I got I think it was Sky Saber, just the blue jet, because like I instantly recognized him when I was going through his website, And so I have Sky Saber also. So I think the Garn right now is the one show I might have the most from because I don't have J-Tiger anymore, and I have Super Build Tiger. But yeah, so I think the Garn is the one show I have the most Yuusha guys from right now.
I actually, when it comes to Go Geiger, I have everybody except King Jader.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's like one of the few times I'm very I keep my completionist card.
Yeah, I wish you could say the same about J-Decker.
Yeah,
Rob.
Yeah, I know. So, but yeah, when it comes, speaking of which, yeah, like I miss Yuusha so much.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, granted, it's like really aimed for like I was actually reading an article the other day. It's like it was really aimed for like 3 to 5 years olds. So I guess 6 and 7 was like a little bit above average.
Yeah.
For age group in Japan.
Right.
At least initially it was for like 3 to 5 year olds. But the idea was basically, just like robots for kids.
But they really put some budget on it.
I mean, the age demographic moved up as the years went on, but initially it was 3 to 5. But,
well, I can see that with Mike Gain. But yeah, the thing is, I actually do watch a video clip of Mike Gain like from time to time just to get my blood pumping.
Yeah, Mike Gain is awesome. I'm so glad I still have mine, even though it's technically a bootleg. Actually, I think I have. Yeah, I have because if I still have I think I still have my Tri-Bomber unless I sold it to you. Did I sell it to you? No, right?
The guy you sold me was a J-Decker.
Just J-Decker.
And I think you also sold me a bootleg Mike Gain.
I did.
Yeah, I remember owning it for you. So.
Fuck. So I don't have Mike Gain anymore. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Onto Transformers.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like I said before, we got screen captures of the upcoming Cyberworld series.
Yeah,
and
that looks dope.
First, it's 30 seconds long, but I tried my best.
Yeah, it's it's a teaser at best. It's a teaser.
Yeah, but it's fun. Well, from what I picked, from the shots I picked up, looks like it's pretty fun. So let's see.
Yeah,
give me a second. Just set it up.
There
you go. Yep. See screen, window.
Sorry, I got the J-Decker song in my head.
Yep. So let's see. There you go. So first shot we got is like the planet itself. So the way, for some reason, it looks like the planet is being shielded by some kind of energy field.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the next shot we got is Optimus Prime running. To what he's running to, I don't know. But the interesting thing is someone's looking for him.
Oh, that looks like it could be Grimlock.
It could be Grimlock, or it might be... Well, I can't show you all the shots, but it looked like some kind of like a floating disc. But the other thing I could think of is maybe it might be the Beast Megatron, because he's a bull in this show.
Oh, it's a little hard to tell in that shot,
right.
But yeah, it's possible.
So, and then we got another shot. So
that's Alita, right?
I believe so. And she's a boat in the series.
Yeah.
Which is a nice reference to that BotCon figure.
Yeah, the BotCon figure that was made from, what's her name?
The Thunderblast.
Yeah, Thunderblast.
Oh, wait, my mistake. Chromia.
Was it?
Chromia, because Thunderblast, I don't know what that show is.
Right.
It's
okay. So, in case you guys don't know, Rob and I have this thing where Transformers Cybertron does not exist, only Galaxy Force exists.
Right.
Hence, we tend to use the Galaxy Force names.
Right.
With the exception of Thunderblast, because I always remember her as Thunderblast and not Chromia for some godforsaken reason. But I still need her also. So if you have her and you want to send her my way, let me know.
Yeah.
Shoot us a comment.
And
while you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, Transformers Cybertron versus Transformers Galaxy Force. That's a fun discussion we should have one of these days.
Well, I've got a meme for that. So
But in any case, like we got a shot of Alita 1 as a boat, and trailing behind her is somebody
Dun,
under the
dun.
water. So,
Dun, dun,
which
dun, 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 dun.
it's obviously Skybite. That's me.
That's right. That's right. Skybite. Or should I say, Gull Shark?
Yeah, I prefer Gal Shark, but he's more.
I actually kind of like Skybite.
I hear you. Plus, he's more popular as Skybite.
Honestly, I like his characterization in either version because they're true to. Well, it's basically the American version is kind of true to the the Japanese version. So, like, I don't mind either name.
Yeah, but the voice actor who did the American rendition of Skybite, he's
Peter Spellos.
Yeah, like he's super memorable, and I think there is some stuff that he well, I don't know, either he ad-libbed or that the writers were just having extra fun with. Because like I remember some people have commented that there's certain lines that were just original to the U.S. release.
Yeah, it's possible he could have ad-libbed a bit. But nevertheless, like he was definitely always a poet at heart.
Yes.
And he was always doing haikus in the Japanese version.
Yep, I remember. And like, I think the song, like, let me try to remember, like, because like there's a scene. One of the things I've always remembered when it came to the American voice actor is that there was a scene where Skybite had like like he was eating. He tried to say transform, but he had like a ball in his mouth. So he's like he was like trying to say transform while his mouth was full. and I remember the voice actor, what he did was he grabbed like a bunch of pens and just covered, like he
shoved it in his mouth.
Shoved it in his mouth and tried to speak while he had the pens in his mouth. So a little fun fact there.
Yeah. So
we got Skybite here, and then we got another shot where we see some cars, and it's
might be Bumblebee.
Yep, could be Bumblebee, and then we get a shot of Cybertron, I believe, with a jet flying by. I'm assuming that might be Mirage or
Starscream.
Starscream. So yeah, we got a shot of Cybertron in this new cartoon, and all of a sudden we got this big red spire coming up, and everybody runs into it, right? And what do we see? Scorponok. So
that's awesome.
Yes, I'm glad that they're really marketing that this trailer seemed to focus on Scorponok a lot. So
yeah, he might be the big bad of the series.
I'm hoping so, but because like I remember we saw some pictures of him in Toy Fair. He just looks so much fun. Like
I know, no, dude, I gotta get him. He looks so cool.
So let's see. And then after that, we got like good old Prime saying one of his most famous lines, till all at one.
Yeah. It's Optimus Prime.
So there you go, Cyberworld.
Yay! And when is it getting released?
July 12th.
July 12th.
Which is like,
mark your calendars, kiddos, because we're gonna be talking about it.
Shoot, man, shoot! It's gonna be the show's gonna be on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So from what I don't know all the details, but like let me just zoom back. Like when it comes to this, like they're talking about like how there's like like something's coming in this point with the spire.
Yeah.
So I have no clue what this show is all about. Like I have assumptions.
Oh.
Like
okay,
why don't you tell me what you know?
There was a press release.
Right.
So apparently they end up on some world and not kind of remembering who they are, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So it's like this weird planet.
Yeah. So that's why, like, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I don't necessarily think that shot of what you said was Cybertron.
Oh, so you're saying some other world besides Cybertron?
Yeah. Let's see.
Do you have the press release with you?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Because I'll just tell you my thoughts off the top of my head, and you tell me if I'm close.
Sure.
Like, I'm guessing this is kind of like their equivalent of Fortnite to some extent, where like they just had like some random invasions and they have to deal with them.
Yeah, yeah. In that sense, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Because like the concept when you say Cyberworld, for some reason, even though I know of Cybertron, when I hear the word Cyberworld, I'm thinking it's kind of like they're like some kind of like an internet. They're like in some kind of like internet world of some sort where they're connected.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. Yeah,
like they're connected to some internet planet of some sort.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not necessarily, but damn it. Oh, interesting.
But you think it might have to do with these dudes?
I'm not finding the press release.
Right.
But I just found an interesting piece of news.
Mm-hmm. Which is?
Third-party news.
Care to share?
Maybe? Yeah. So I'm not that big into third-party guys.
Yeah.
But I'm always into getting more cassettes for Soundwave.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Wu have revealed through their Weibo account color prototypes for Brutality and Slaughter, aka Slugfest and Overkill, baby!
Yeah, when it comes to Dr. Wu, I feel like he's kind of one of the big ones when it comes to third-party community.
Dude, yeah, like I have every cassette that he's released for Blaster or Soundwave. I have right now.
Nice.
Actually, not everyone, because I still need to get the double Dino cassette ones, but I'm gonna get them. I'm definitely gonna get them. They're still available on BBTS.
Sweet.
But I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this, dude. This is what I've really been waiting for, because these are Soundwave cassettes. And you know Soundwave, that's my guy.
Right.
Look at that. Fucking glorious Slugfest and Overkill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember getting these guys in Chinatown. Like, I begged my dad to get them because we went to Chinatown one day.
Yep.
And we obviously, it was when Waku was still around.
Mm-hmm. Waku.
And my dad bought me Slugfest and Overkill. So cool. I love these guys.
Yeah. That's what Trailbreaker is to me. Like, there was a store in Chinatown that my dad took me, and he said, get whatever you want. And I just saw this picture. Granted, it was Diaclone, but it's it was Trailbreaker, the blue one, and for some reason it just captured my imagination, and that's why he's one of my favorites. So
yeah, dude, I can't wait for these guys. I gotta fucking get these guys. What? Is there a date? In about a month. Oh, okay. So I'll probably get them in time for my birthday in August.
Well, this is pre-orders?
It doesn't. They just revealed it right. It's just a reveal so far.
Right.
But according to this article, it's saying they should be released in about a month.
Yeah.
And this is from May, so like July. I mean, my birthday's in August, so in theory, it should be available by then.
Yeah. Well, personally, I don't trust dates for toy releases, because usually they'll say it'll come out like. Because like some cases, like this, what's the date they said it was released?
For what?
For this one.
They said in about a month. That's it. There's no specific date.
So is they saying it's released in July?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully it's in time, like for August. Like, my birthday is in August, so hopefully I see. Can get it for my birthday.
So chances are it'll probably be late August, early. I mean, let me rephrase that. Late July, early August.
Yeah.
But sometimes whenever I say that, it usually is going to end up being late August.
Yeah. Thanks for jinxing it, Rob.
Sorry. I'm speaking from experience, good, man.
It's all good, dude. Like, look at this awesomeness. Just look at them. They're so fucking awesome.
Great.
It's fine if it's after like my birthday.
Right.
I don't care.
Of course.
Like I've literally like at least once a week checked the TFW message boards for new information on these guys.
Right.
Because they had the double cassettes come out. I don't remember hearing about those, but they came out and nothing on these guys.
So, just out of curiosity, what are these figures compatible with? What Soundwave are they compatible with?
Liege and Legacy Soundwaves.
Ah, so most recent offering, right?
Yes, correct. And that's why I'm so like excited to get these guys, because after this, all that's left. Well, I need to still get the Soundwave set with Buzzsaw,
Mm-hmm.
but after that, all that's left to do, like for them to make from Soundwave cassettes, I think.
Beastbox and Squat Talk.
Nope, Dr. Wu covered it.
Ah,
That was like the first of the cassettes they did. They did that. They did Slam Dance and Rainmaker.
nice. And did they release the dinosaurs?
They released which dinosaurs?
The 2 dinosaurs that can combine.
For Blaster.
Was it for Blaster? I thought it was available for Soundwave as well. I don't remember the colors, but I remember they were dinosaurs and they can combine to become one robot.
So originally in G1, they're both Blaster sets because there's 2 sets. Right. So there's 4 Dino cassettes for Blaster, and the 2 of them. There's 2 sets that combined into one robot each. And they did the reissues over here, but they did them through the movie line. And because they did it through the movie line, they did 1 set of the Dino double cassettes into Decepticons. And that came with a specific Bumblebee. And I have those cassettes, and I sold off the Bumblebee to the Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York. But yeah, like officially, Oni Blaster has the double Dino cassettes for G1. So I think these are the last. Yeah, this is the last of the cassettes that need to be made for Soundwave, because they already did Brat Bat. Oh wait. Technically, there's still like Garboil and Howlback. And
you're not including the Shadow Glass guys, are you?
No, I'm not including Shattered Glass guys. Plus, they haven't made any of the cassettes in Shattered Glass colors, as far as I remember. I mean, there are color versions for them, for Shattered Glass.
Right.
But, like, not as toys. They haven't made any, as far as I know. No, but Howlback and Garboil are the Cobalt Sentry figures, which were basically the blue Microman versions that they retroactively made into G1 in the early 2000s through eHobby, which, of course, I own. And I think 2 out of the 3 cassettes from the Kiss Players set, which is Sunder and Glit, the medic.
What?
Which is like that's basically Shattered Glass Ravage.
Right. The white and blue one.
Exactly, the white and blue one, and then Sunder is like the orange, like just purely like orange or like yellow gold, Laserbeak. Because the other one, which was Rosanna, she was just pure Autobot.
Yep.
Oh, there's also Flipsides, because she's like a double agent. She came with a reissue of Twin
That's
Cast.
another pink one, right?
Yeah, that's another pink one. Like, they look very similar, Rosanna and Flipsides.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be able to tell them apart.
Yeah, like the
because they're like white and pink, so it's kind of hard to tell, and they're both the same mold.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them. I couldn't even tell who's who.
I think
one is
pink
and one's
has like a
pinker.
darker shade of pink.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like one is pink, but the other one's pink, but more pink. So
right. I think Flipsides has like darker shades of purple on. Darker shades of pink on.
Right. Well, we could post pictures of it, but I think it's more fun just trying to talk about it. Because if we
why make things easier for our fans out there?
Right. Yeah, maybe if someone is interested, they can comment on it. But it's just like, even if we show the pictures, we'd be like, who's who? Oh, you're gonna show the pictures? Just so we can finally solve it for ourselves.
Oh, hells yeah. Here we go. All right,
that's Flipsides.
Flipsides.
Right.
Let's see. Is there going to be a picture of Rosanna somewhere?
I'm assuming Rossana is. Well, I was about to say she's got more blue, but then again, Flipside's got some blue.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, she's like a lighter pink.
That's Rossana?
This is Rossana, yeah.
Oh, and she's got some more blue bits on her body.
Yeah, her weapons are blue. She's got the blue visor, the lighter pink. Oh, she's got little hearts on her shoulder.
Right. Yeah, well, I see in robot mode, she has more blue bits. But Flipside.
And also her name's her name is on the cassette side.
Yeah, in case you want to make sure you know who you're talking to.
Yeah, exactly. And yet again, she has the little hearts on the other side.
Right. But from my observation, it seems like Flipside, she has blue, but it's only in her cassette mode.
On the cassette mode.
Yes. Yeah,
you're right. Rossana, and she has like the pink weapons.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Her blue is more visible on her alt mode.
Yeah.
But with Rossana, she's like the complete opposite.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. She has a rub symbol. Flipside has a rub symbol. That's a Decepticon.
Nice. Awesome,
very cool.
Dude.
So yeah, I guess we still need a Flipsides for current Soundwave. Which they can do because we do have the eject rewind mold out.
Yes. So, anyways, let me think. So,
enough of being sidetracked.
Yes, we got a lot to cover. So, you want to just skip to certain? You want to skip to the good stuff, which is Megatron,
Shizuoka. Oh yeah, no Megatron. Yeah, we already did Shizuoka.
Yes. Yeah, let's talk about Megatron because that's the one I've been waiting to talk about, man.
Yes,
so
Megatron.
Give me a second, because like, well,
you mean you didn't prep?
I did, but you know, since we've been talking about all these other things, I just need to skip on some stuff. So,
gotcha.
So let's see. So we got reveals of Megatron, their studio series.
Woohoo!
Which is, so here's the situation, which is like there's been a lot of discussion, is that this is based on Studio Series 86. Let me rephrase that. It's based on the animated movie that was released in 1986, where it's based on G1, where Megatron was a gun, and that transforms into a gun. And this series, Studio Series 86, is about releasing new figures based on that movie. And when it came to Megatron, it's been confirmed that he was not going to turn into a gun.
Well, I mean, it's been confirmed for like over 40 years now.
Yes, exactly. But it's just this reason why I'm saying is because like people still want him to become. There's like
I know people still want him to become a gun. Guess what, guys? Guess what? Go somewhere like the Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York, and go get yourselves a Megatron. There'll be one up for sale, maybe in a few days, maybe in a week. All I know is that we definitely got one in the shop. Still needs to be processed. Or just go on eBay and get yourself a G1 Megatron.
Right.
The point is, if you want a gun Megatron, go get a G1. Or get yourself the classics also, because that turns into another.
Or third party. I mean, but in any case, or you can get.
I only promote Dr. Wu.
Or the masterpiece, one, because like that master.
Oh yeah, the masterpiece is a gun also.
Yeah, that's an amazing figure. Yeah, there's a part of me that kind of wants that figure too, but it's just he's just too rich for my blood. But anyways,
yeah.
But putting it all the way over here, the focus is talking about this new version of Megatron.
Of Despara?
Yes.
No Despara?
We could talk about Despara, but let's talk about Megatron.
Okay, we'll talk about Megatron.
But yeah, man, so the newest offering is the design looks like 86 Megatron. But the thing is,
Yeah.
with this version, he turns into a tank. So
Yeah.
so like that's I just want to get that out of the way. So it's like so here's the thing. I'm cool with whatever they give us because like I own a gun Megatron. So like when it comes to this, I just want a good toy.
Classics?
Yes. Well, no, I don't. I think I sold my classics. I still got my G1. So the reissue.
Oh, you have a G1.
I have a reissue. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yes, but
that's right. They did reissue them. I forgot about that.
I remember I bought
about 25 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
like the first time they reissued it, that's when I cashed it in.
Yeah.
So, but any case, like this Megatron looks amazing as a standalone robot. Like the fact
in robot mode,
looks
he's
amazing, and the fact that you don't see any tank parts on him at all is awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say
aside from the
all.
back, but it's just we don't have like anything dangling and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't say at all, but I do love how they pretty much hid the treads in the back there. Yep. Like it the way they did it.
Yeah,
Jeff's kiss.
Exactly.
You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it still has that same curvature of the leg.
Yep, the silhouette.
Yes, the silhouette also.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason why I think is great is because like there's no backpack or anything. Because like you know, usually when like when it comes to Transformers, especially tanks, you always see all these bits out and stuff. So like tank bits.
They generally tend to be like sort of like an H shape,
right?
Sort of thing. I mean, from what I've seen of these pictures, he's not that different from Earthrise. I mean, they've done a lot of different things, but like. It doesn't seem that far removed from, like, say, the Earthrise version.
Well, I beg to differ because, like, the Earthrise version, he had like this huge backpack and stuff. So
I didn't say it was completely different.
I got you.
He's just not that far removed. Like,
right.
Yes, granted, yes, they did a very good job of cleaning up the silhouette. But, like, to me, it looks like, and I could be wrong here, so... don't take this as gospel.
Yes.
But, like, it seems to transform, from what I've seen, somewhat similar to, like, the Earthrise version. Especially with, like, the arms, how they turn into the turret.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, that is very much like the Earthrise version.
Yeah.
Not 100%, and I'm not saying they pulled it from the tooling. I'm just saying it's very similar.
Now looking at...
Because it does do that.
But now looking at this, I noticed is that his chest piece?
That is his chest piece.
Nice.
That is his chest piece, yeah.
And I like the fact that the cannon from the gun, from his original, the gun on his back, I should say.
Yeah.
It's actually the cannon of the gun. Extension.
Yeah, it's the barrel. Yep. Yeah, it's the barrel.
But here's the other thing I thought was kind of cool, is that even though you don't get Megatron as a gun, he does come with.
You still get him as a gun.
Yeah, you get him as an accessory of him as a gun.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, this is not the first time they've done that.
Oh, I agree. It's just cool that he comes with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, it's totally cool. Like, I love that. That's great.
Yes.
I'm just saying, not the first time we've had that happen. Not complaining, just saying.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I think I actually had one. But yeah, dude, I love the fact that they're trying to find as many ways to put some play value onto him. Like, actually, you can actually take that cannon that's on his shoulder and mount it on his arm. And I assume that's like a 5mm port, so you can actually put some blast effects there.
Or mini-cons.
Yep. Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, guys. I like mini-cons. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love mini-cons too.
They're the Pokemon of the Transformers world. I don't give a fuck. They're fucking cool. They power up Transformers.
Yes.
They power up the bulks, and I love that.
Yep, I have a huge collection of mini-cons myself, so.
Yeah, me too.
But
they're cool.
Yeah, but look at this figure. He's standing next to Optimus. Like, man, he's still taller than Optimus. I'm assuming he's a leader class.
I know. I love that. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably is. Because, like, looking at how he moves and, like, how all his bits move and whatnot, like the articulation, like, it definitely looks like the parts count is probably towards the leader class.
Yep. Yeah.
I kind of don't like his barrel though.
Yeah, I'm not digging it either to an extent. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if I were to own this figure, I'm assuming I'll probably adjust it by like turning it around.
The cannon?
Yeah, turning the cannon around.
Yeah.
Or maybe look into like a third party. But
that's what I was thinking, like a third party.
Yeah, but being objective, I will say that I wished his arms were a little bit more bulkier, especially this area.
Okay.
Because it looks too thin from my perspective.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's fine. You're entitled to your
right.
To your opinion.
Maybe if I see it in person, it might change my mind.
Maybe.
But I mean, because I love everything else about him. It's just the shoulders is what's bugging me a bit.
Yeah.
So look at him next to.
That's a great shot of him next to Megatronus.
Yep, and Megatronus, he's the leader class, so chances are
he's the leader class. Yeah.
But
and he's got the Requiem Blaster.
Yep.
The non-minicon version.
Yes. Look at him next to Transformers 1 Megatron.
Yeah. Is that the regular toy?
I believe this is the Studio Series version.
Okay, because I honestly, as far as Studio Series goes, I've only seen, like, in person, I've only seen the Optimus.
Right.
I know there's a Sentinel also, but I've yet to see the Megatron, and I guess I always forget that there's a Megatron.
Right. Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind getting, but I just seem to forget.
Right. Yeah, the thing is, like, I think we're kind of phasing out on Transformer 1 toys. I mean, we're still getting releases, but it seems like that's not the main focus now. But look at this. We just
the Masterpiece.
Yeah, talking about the Masterpiece figure, which is the one right here. Like, I this is such an amazing Transformer. The fact that he could still turn into a gun, and the gun is decent scale too.
You know what would be awesome?
Yes.
If you could take the cannon from the Masterpiece and put it on the leader class Studio Series 1.
Well,
or even the G1 version.
Well,
because the cannon on the MP version is very much, it's not 100%, it was like 95 to 99%, almost exactly the same as the G1 version.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it comes, just on the discussion of this Masterpiece version of Megatron, he's actually a decent scale in his gun mode.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first Masterpiece Megatron. Sheesh.
Yeah, it was like kind of oversized.
Yeah, it was like
even for an adult.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't even a gun. It's like a rifle of sorts for a giant.
Yeah.
Because I remember I actually had to hold it like my hand like this and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You remember Claude, right? Like, he has them. And I got to mess with it, and I'm like, this thing is huge.
I know. Yeah, you're telling me about it. But, but speaking of which, I'm wondering if the designers of this version of Megatron, that maybe they might have baked in a gun mode.
Yeah, somebody else mentioned that.
The fact that they can make like a fan gun mode, like.
Yeah.
I would be pleasantly surprised that there is a gun mode that no one's talking about. That you had to like really like look into it and then find someone who can make it, or better yet, maybe a third party will make parts turn him into a gun.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, we could get like the like that weird what do you call that thing that the gun had with that black bit that was in the back of the gun.
That's the stock.
Yeah, the stock and the is it? Will you call it a muzzle? I have the gun had like these
the front part.
Yeah, the front part, the extension piece.
That was the silencer.
Yeah, the silencer and the muzzle. You said.
No, the front piece is the silencer.
Right, and
the back piece is the stock.
Right,
and then the top part is the scope to see.
Yes.
So it's like a sight.
So you think that maybe a third party will make the silencer, the stock, and the scope? the turn.
Oh, dude, that would be so
I know.
Cool.
Like that. There's a part of me that's kind of more excited for the third party to see what they could make for him.
Yeah.
But seriously, this Megatron is amazing. Like, he looks so tight, and So I know it's like toy safety, but it doesn't even look like a sword. It looks like a bat. His lightsaber sword and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool if they did that in like clear plastic.
Yeah, like transparent purple and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but third party, that's all I can say. Now, interesting. Now here's the thing I find interesting. Let me just go back to these pictures. When you put Megatron next to Megatronus is huge. But when you see him in tank mode, oh yeah, he still looks big.
Yeah, he's still bigger.
Yeah. Oh, there's a part of me. It's just man, like I'm assuming he must be like really, really solid in order for him to be this small. So
yeah.
So look at this.
I mean,
now this is the thing that's making me excited. He looks like he's extremely complex to transform. Like all the bits are there, but it looks like it's going to be a very fun puzzle box. Because like all these bits are opening up and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I'm just like reflecting on what you're saying, like, and like also like I've been doing this for like since day one, messing with Transformers. Yep. So I've been doing this for 40-somewhat years. So a lot of times when people are like, "Oh, this seems like really complex," I'm like, I don't know.
Well, when I say complex, I more mean fun. Like I feel like this is going to be
not necessarily hard.
Not hard, but I feel like it's going to be fun because like I would say
there's a level of complexity that's not difficult, just fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So like for example, when it came to the Earthrise Optimus, like it's a little complex to a degree. From my perspective, it's complex, but I don't mean complex in a bad way. It's like fun. Like I just love moving all these.
It's intuitive the way it's done. Yeah. Like it's intuitive. Like it's smart. It's a well-crafted puzzle.
Yes. Yeah. And it is so much fun to put all those pieces in the right spots and everything. So that's what I'm feeling when I see this picture. Like
I am too.
Like I feel like this is going to be a figure that I'm just going to have fun just transforming and not feel frustrated and stuff. Because like there's some Transformers I bought where it's a great transformation, but it's not fun to transform.
Well, yeah, because like I feel like if you need to look up instructions, like to figure out a majority of it, it's not a fun toy.
Right.
Like it, because like a lot of times, like certain Transformers, like nothing necessarily comes to the top of my mind right now while we're talking, but like if it could surprise me in what it does, like and how it transforms, then I feel like that's a really good Transformer because it's a well-made, as we've been calling it, a well-made puzzle.
Right.
Well, I feel like actually, what's kind of like that? Like from recent memory for me has been the Earthrise Optimus.
Yes, that's one. But I was going to bring up another one. But just share your thoughts on. I mean, is there any more? Share your thoughts on Optimus.
No, I was pretty much done. I mean, like it's really cool the way he folds up. Like he's really like a lot of panels and not like
so compact
pieces,
of
mass. Yeah. So it's like, wow, this is really, really well done. Like this is really like cool and intuitive in how it's done.
Yeah, like how these pieces, when you open them all up, it goes on these how to describe it? It's like the way certain panels just open it up and then they just go to these spots when it comes to truck mode, but then when you turn into robot mode, it sandwiches. It's almost like a sandwich. Yeah, it sandwiches so
almost
well.
Like it compresses on itself.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And you feel like there's zero fat in that design.
Yeah. I feel like the Megatron's legs will be like that.
Right. Yeah, I feel that too, from what I'm seeing.
I mean, the whole toy might overall be like that. But I'm definitely getting that vibe from the legs.
Oh, definitely. Especially when you see the back. Let me see if I showed a picture of the back. Like, look at that,
the back of his legs. Yeah, exactly. It's like that's cool.
Yeah, because the other figure I wanted to bring up was Hot Rod, the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah,
because I have so much fun playing with that figure. Just transforming it, and the fact that he's so articulated and complex in transformation. So
yeah,
like I mean, I when I pick up that figure, there are times when I just recreate my favorite scenes from the movie with that figure and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that scene where like they're running. Well, not running, but like yeah, they're running. Like him and Daniel are running from like Lookout Mountain, and then like he's like, "Why?" You know, like he and Daniel's like on the hoverboard,
Right.
and then like I forget exactly what the line is, but like basically like
You're gonna ride in style.
exactly that's the line. You know, and then like he kind of picks up Daniel and he transforms, almost kind of like around him.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a really cool scene with Hot Rod that I like. Really well animated.
My favorite scene was when he fought the giant squid.
Yeah, that's a fun scene.
Yep.
That's a fun scene. I like that they kind of incorporated that like elements of that scene within Cup, because remember he got all busted up.
Right.
And then like he looks at Hot Rod, he's like, "Fix me."
Yeah.
You know,
the thing,
and like he's missing part of his arm.
oh yeah, definitely. But one of the reasons why I like that scene so much is like, aside from the other scenes where he took on the Decepticons in the beginning of the movie, but I felt like this was his moment where it was just him being a hero, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, back to Megatron. Because like, again, dude, I love that movie so much. So, but yeah, man, this Megatron looks it. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be such a fun figure. And
yeah,
you know, like,
I love the comparison shot they have with Galvatron too.
Right, yeah, the comparison, because like that's another leader figure.
Yeah, and they're about the same size. I feel like Galvatron might be a little bit smaller.
Well, he's thicker.
Excuse me, not smaller, but shorter.
He's shorter, but he's like thicker.
Yeah, he's basically squat,
right?
Ish or squatter.
Yep.
Than the Megatron.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like his legs are really splayed apart. Also,
right.
They're generally about the same size, and that's fine. Whatever. Like it's just these are just things I'm noticing. It's not necessarily a big deal.
Agreed. But yeah,
you know.
But so let's see. We can see more shots there. It's just such an amazing figure. Like, I am excited.
Yeah.
Like, at one point, I didn't think I was gonna be this interested in it, but it's just seeing these shots. Like, I'm like, dude, look at that.
Honestly, I I've just been waiting for these shots to show up.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not one of those people who are like, he's got to be a gun. He's got to be a gun. I know they're not going to.
Right.
Like, let's be real here. Like, toy guns, like realistic toy guns,
right,
have been out of vogue for, I want to say 35 years, but it's closer to 40.
Right. And
at least.
And plus, it's, you know, like child safety law.
Well, that's it. Yes, it does have to do with safety laws.
Right, safety laws that they, you know, that they don't want to promote having, you know, children have guns.
Realistic looking guns.
Yeah, even if this is an adult, even if these toys are targeted towards adults, they still don't want to
well, yeah,
bring that up.
That's, you know, part between Megatron and, like, I don't remember if you remember LGN's Entertech line.
Yes.
Of water guns, dude. Like, I had that AK centerfire. Like, yeah. Aside from like that little red dot on the front, it was pretty realistic looking.
Yes.
Which was a really cool feature about it, but, you know, apparently some kids decided to aim them at cops, and cops being cops had to shoot them.
Right.
Well, didn't have to shoot them, but they reacted in a way where it was not good.
Exactly. You got it.
There's always got to be one dummy to ruin everything for everyone else.
Yep. I mean, you gotta be responsible when it comes to this stuff. So, like, again, like, my whole thing is, I want this to be a good figure. That's my only focus. But, you know, again, like, I'm so into this figure, but you know, again, I need to be objective from time to time. So this is supposed to be the 86 movie line. We're supposed to, like, reflect the movie as much as possible, right? So here's one little flaw I'm seeing from this figure. It's in the accessories. He doesn't come with the gun that he shot Optimus with.
No, he doesn't.
You know, that little pistol?
Yeah.
Which is,
does anyone come with it? No.
No,
right?
So you can imagine a third party is going to probably make that gun.
Yeah, they probably will.
Look at that, man.
That's awesome. Like, there's slight little tweaks that I would make to make it look a little bit more animation accurate. But regardless of my critiques and my nitpicks, like I still think it's a great look.
Oh, definitely. You know, like aside from my critiques, I mean, even though I have critiques, it's not enough for me to say, "Oh man, this figure is horrible." It's more like,
no, it's the worst ever, dude.
Yeah.
It's not a gun. It shouldn't
Look,
exist.
but he has a gun right there. You can use your imagination to
kidding, by the
pretend
way,
he could
guys.
turn into a gun.
Yeah, I know. Well,
He's
no.
he's
Actually,
size
what I do
accurate.
is like, I'd be like, Megatron would be like, okay, catch me, and then I throw Megatron to the side, and then I just put the little actual gun form
Right.
in, like, say, Starscream's my hand. And that's that. Just toss him aside.
Or better yet, you could do something like where you have like a wall, and you have Megatron go here, and you have a little gun go
Oh yeah, like right. Yeah, just have him go behind the wall, and then he comes out as a gun mode.
Exactly.
That's
You
it.
know, have fun with your toys, man.
Yeah.
But look,
Seriously.
but this is amazing. Like the fact that he.
And don't really throw your Megatron, guys.
No, don't
might
do
break
it. Don't do it.
That's like a $50-$60 toy. Don't do
Yep.
that.
Yeah. Look at
I'm
this,
joking.
dude.
Some of this is old jokes, guys. That looks fucking great. I love that. Like, I can't wait to do that
Mm-hmm.
with all my Seekers. Like, I think I have every Seeker there is that came out for, like, Siege and Earthrise and
Nice.
whatnot.
So
Because unlike some people, I did not miss out on guys like Ramjet or Thundercracker and Skywarp.
see, the other thing I just wonder how everyone's gonna approach this figure. Like, obviously, like third-party guys, they're gonna have a blast with this guys. But I'm also wondering, what does a site like Toy Hacks will do with this guy?
I mean, if anything, they'll probably make like toy accurate stickers.
Yep. Like, or maybe they might
That's my
add the
guess.
swirl.
That's part of it being toy accurate.
Yes. Toy accurate and stuff, man.
Oh, that cannon.
Oh,
cannon
why you
is
gotta
fixed.
bring this picture?
I know. Especially because that's Ironhide. That's what kills me about it.
Yeah.
It's Ironhide. Like, I don't share this very often, but Ironhide is one of my favorite Autobots.
Right.
I don't know, something about that red van. And I had him like pretty young
Yeah.
also, so I'm like, he's one of my favorites.
Man, I remember when it came to the '86 movie where he shot his gun on Ironhide. Man, that broke my heart because like I loved
Yeah.
Ironhide, and when he was like no, and he said such heroic nonsense. And he didn't even like move at all. He was just like, oh, you happen to be under my gun, bam.
Exactly.
I remember that they had like that musician, like he was like screaming like ah, like this boom.
Yeah. It's really good time.
Mhm.
That Ultra Magnus, my God, I gotta get that Ultra Magnus.
Yeah,
Also.
I think the only reason it's turning me off on that Magnus is his size.
What?
I-
Is the size version?
I don't know. It's just he just looks so big. He's too big, in my opinion.
But he's bigger than Optimus and Megatron.
I agree, but it's just I don't know. Like I kind of want him to be a little smaller, but that's just me. But and then again, I'm kind of happy with my Siege Magnus. So
Oh, you got the Siege version?
no, let me rephrase that.
You got the Earthrise
I got the
version?
Shattered Glass Magnus.
Oh, yeah,
and I kind of repurposed him as Diaclone. I mean, was it powered? What is it?
Delta
Yeah,
Magnus?
Delta Magnus. So I kind of repurposed him as Delta Magnus.
That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm. Stickers and all. So, and look at this. And then we got the guy like making sure he transforms him. Look at that. Oh, interesting that this section is empty. So you think that might be where you can put the storage for the gun or the pistol?
Maybe, I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah,
though.
that this section's hollowed out. It's a separate piece.
Yeah, it looks like it's got like a hinge.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep, that you could put something there. So like, oh, and the way they describe, like, I don't know if you can't see, but like
There's a peg
there's
there.
a peg there. It's like, but the peg is like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a hinge of sorts.
It's very parts formery.
Right.
Is that a hinge? Yeah, that looks like it's on a hinge also.
Yep. And it looks like he's got some ports for like guys like me who like
For minicons?
minicons or any other attachments or like armorizers.
Yeah.
So like, if there's a level of customization with this figure, that's just going to make me more excited to own him.
Oh, you know, what was it? Botbinder Orange is gonna have fun with this.
Oh yeah. That dude's gonna have a blast, and he's gonna like, just show. And I'm looking forward to see what he comes up with, because like whatever that guy comes up with, he'll inspire me to do something close to what he does. So
yeah.
Again, so well, I'm no mind reader, but I'm assuming he's a must for you.
I mean, duh. Yeah, no, I gotta get him.
I am super excited.
I mean, the only way I would want a figure more than this Megatron is if it's like a Studio Series Soundwave.
You know they're gonna make one eventually, but
they better. You listening?
But you don't think that
better make one?
But you don't think that the Siege? Let me rephrase that. The Earthrise one. That you feel like that's kind of Studio Series or riff enough for you?
No.
Okay.
Plus, you can never have enough sound waves.
Understood.
Never.
But again, man, this is a very, for me, I know this is something everyone was talking about, but like for me, like this is like a pleasant surprise on how good this figure is.
Oh, okay. I was like, pleasant surprise. Everyone saw it coming.
I knew, that's what I mean. Like I knew everyone saw it coming, but it's just I didn't expect it to be this good. That's my surprise. That's just me being surprised. It's like I knew it was going to be a tank, and
yeah,
it's just like what are they going to do to make it? What how to describe it? Like what can they do to make someone like me want to get it? Because like
make it awesome.
Exactly. Like so, yeah. This is definitely I'm excited for this figure.
Yeah. No, this is awesome.
Yep. So, oh boy. So, yep. You got other stuff we got, but you want to call it a night or?
I mean, there's that. There's what? I got my Omega Prime.
Yep. You want to show? Well, we do have like shots of we do have excuse me, 2 steps back. TFW 2005 does have a photo gallery of the Haslab Omega Prime. So, and you got it yourself, right, Vic?
Yeah. I got it right here. Like it's literally like.
Oh, whoa!
No.
I heard that.
It's right here. Yeah.
Nice.
It's right here. Yeah. I'll have a review up either on our channel or my channel. Eventually.
Yes.
Because I need to open them up and check them.
Yeah, like I said to you off camera, I hope yours isn't broken. Like the ones all the reports we've been getting, because like since everyone's getting reports that their copy of the figure is damaged, so I really hope yours isn't damaged. So
thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, what else was it that we?
Well, the thing is, like, I kind of skipped on a lot of stuff because because like we were having so much fun talking about Yuusha and all that stuff. So
yeah.
So
I know
we do have galleries of. Let me see. We do have a gallery of the. Let me just go right here. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, looks cool.
Yep.
Now I know what the inside of this box looks like. That's right next to me.
Yep.
And it's got blue bolts.
Yep. Yeah, Blue Bolt. That was like the new figure character that he introduced in this line.
Yeah. That looks a lot like the original.
Yep. Yeah, because like I still have my copy of the original version.
Yeah, I still have my Fired Convoy also.
Well, I mean, I could see the differences, but it's just so the details are so minute that like
yeah,
like I mean, I could see the differences, but that's just me being super picky. But like this is kind of cool that you could actually put a Titan Master.
Bucket?
Yep, the Titan Master on that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's another difference I've noticed, that this thing is hollowed out.
Yeah. That was solid before.
Right.
Which is cool that they emptied it, and made it hollow.
Yep. Yeah, there we got what was his name again? Yeah, Fire Convoy.
Yeah. His chest seems a little bit wider.
I'm thinking this thing opens up.
Yeah.
That's
like
how, I'm assuming that's how it hyperextends when it comes to combine mode.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So cool.
Yeah,
so glorious.
You can just hanging out with his bits.
That's right. Hanging out with my bits.
Yep.
Hanging out with his bits out.
Look.
I forget, do those missiles launch?
No, they don't.
No, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, modern Transformers, they don't have missile launchers like shooting missiles anymore. Spring-loaded missiles, I should say. Yeah. And look at that Ultra Magnus. I mean, power.
Okay,
yeah.
Speedbreaker better fit on there. That's all I'm going to say.
Is that
okay? He does.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Blue Bolt right there. This piece up here. You can still do the thing where you can shoot it.
Yeah. Now transforming. There you go.
Yep.
That looks cool.
If I'm not mistaken,
kind of reminds me a little bit of Six Gun.
Yo, definitely, dude. But I assume he's also a what do you call it, weaponizer, where you can actually like break apart.
Yeah, he is. I think he is.
And he even comes with a Titan Master. This is the Titan Master, and that's the original. Damn it,
Brave Maximus.
Yeah, Brave Maximus. Yep.
I didn't know he comes with that.
Yep.
I must have forgot.
Well,
that's cool
because there was just so much happening with this figure.
I know.
Look at that combined as Omega Prime.
Oh, that's right.
It even comes with the sword. Yeah.
That's awesome. I can give that to my Brave Max.
Yep. Interesting that he's the exact same height as Super.
Yeah, he was
Fire Convoy.
Wasn't he a little shorter originally?
No, he was so much more taller.
Yeah.
I still remember that when it came to the original figure.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at mine. Like mine are in storage right now. Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's the differences.
Yeah.
Like this. Yep, I knew it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Funny enough that he looks bigger. The new one.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Is it that I didn't expect that.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, because he is.
He really is bigger.
He's also kind of like pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped him?
Yeah, the new one. Like he's wider at the bottom. Well, maybe not necessarily pear-shaped. More like hourglass.
His hips
shape.
are bigger.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He's got like an hour shape, but yeah, he's got some hips.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he's taller. Like I was because like when it comes to modern toys, they usually end up being smaller.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep.
Magnus looks about the same.
Yeah. Sadly, you could
at
tell
least in truck mode.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you could definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, sadly, you could tell the difference due to the yellowing.
Exactly.
Wow, they're exact same height. Almost like a smidge.
More or less.
Smidge.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mince. Split hairs here.
Interesting. I didn't expect them to be taller than the original.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is like some kind of exclusive.
I think that's a lucky draw one. Oh, we all know who that was.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah, the size just really bugs me at this point.
Yeah. Oh, there's Brave Max.
Yeah, you telling me?
My boy Max. I still need a Grand Max though.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I think that's one of the few grails I still have yet to get.
Yeah, I know. Like when it comes to Transformers, like it's the more expensive, pricier stuff that I generally need to complete my collection.
Right.
I mean, there's some pricier ones that I managed to get at the Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York. Because like I got my Jetfire there, I got an Omega Supreme there, I got a Shockwave there. Gotta fix him though, and he doesn't have the little gray piece, but yeah, I mean,
again,
there's still like other stuff like Pretenders, and Pretenders are not cheap.
Right. But man, this is such a this is a grail I have yet to get for myself.
What, the Brave Max? or a Max?
Well, personally, if it comes to any of the Max boys, I totally want a Brave Max out of all of them. I just love the deco, and especially the fact, like you can see right here that his legs, they actually painted his legs in a way where he actually looks like a building with lights up.
Yeah. When you put him in like the city mode, you could definitely see that.
Look at that. He even
with the super versions.
Yep. He can actually hold the OG versions of those figures.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he displays pretty well.
No parking means no parking. That's Toyline's line in the dub.
Yep. So, look at that.
Oh, wait a second.
Sorry?
Go back for a sec. Mm-hmm. Oh, never mind. I thought that there's like an all-yellow version of Build King.
Right. Yeah, I remember that one.
And I thought it was that one, but it's not.
Not to be... Yeah, I am being that guy.
Yeah, be that guy. Go ahead. Be that guy.
Yeah, I'm being a little picky here, but he mistransformed this leg.
I was just thinking the same thing with the red guy.
Yeah.
Because just the wheel should be down to sort of like make the foot or toe.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just this. This is just really like throwing me off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting combiner.
Interesting.
I don't know if it was necessarily the best of them. Then again, it probably wasn't because they never made anything beyond Build King the way that he is.
I think he's the funnest, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, he's fun in the sense that you could change him up, just depending on how you lay them out.
Right.
With Build Boy still being in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. That the alternate modes, but not only that, I just think all the figures. I mean, as a set, include 4 figures, they're fun, and yeah. And the transformation, like you said, like the little gimmick that he can like switch arms and legs. That's such a fun feature for him.
Yeah.
So,
RID is such a great line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish RID. Yeah, we had some great lines like RID. Like I dare say, even Energon. Even though I didn't like the show, I love the toys.
Yeah, no, the toys are definitely fun. I like the little like Energon stars; those are always cool. Mm-hmm. I always leave them in mine because there's so many; they'll get lost so easily.
Yep, I actually have them in a bag. But
yeah, I didn't want to do that, which is why I leave them on the figure.
Oh, does this figure come with an eye?
I hope so. I honestly don't know. I haven't opened mine.
You better.
Oh, I plan to. I have to.
Yeah.
Just no, seriously, I have
gotta
to
check, right?
Just to check the torso thing.
Right. Look at that, man.
Oh, that's a sweet
look,
thing.
they do.
That's a good one too. That's right from the show.
I'm wondering, can he actually do that as well? Shake hands? The 2 figures. Because that's how they transform.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know. I don't think Optimus's hands open though.
He doesn't have to. Like his has to open too, because like the original toy,
right. But when you shake hands, you both have open hands, and then you clasp each other.
Oh, I agree there, but the reason why I'm pointing it out is that the original toy, they can do this pose where it looks like they can create the illusion that they're shaking hands based on.
Yeah, this one can do it too.
Okay.
Dude,
is that how they transform?
The new ones.
Is that... But you remember, like, you shake hand and they transform. His hand will like swallow his hand.
Yeah.
So.
This is so cool.
So here's the thing. I want to know if it's possible. Because like this is something I was able to do with the original release of these figures. Is let me see, just the Super Convoy parts. Can it combine with the Omega Prime?
Oh,
because like the ladder, the tank wheels, or
I don't think they can.
Because I know I could do it with the original release. I'm just wondering if you could do it with this one.
Oh, I don't know. Is it like a fan mode
It's
thing?
totally a fan
'Cause I don't
mode.
think-
It's totally a fan mode.
Okay, yeah.
I'm wondering if it's
Yeah,
possible
yeah.
to do the fan mode with this figure.
Right. No, because when you asked me the question, I thought you meant like actually like not in a fan, like as an official mode.
Right.
That which is why I was like, I don't remember. And then I thought about it. I'm like, no, because I remember like I kind of had to set those aside and say, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if we could do that too, like fan mode it.
But that's why I'm wondering if it's possible to have a fan mode. Like, meaning that, can someone make one?
We'll see.
But it looks awesome, dude. This is another good
does.
figure. Not as good as the Megatron, in my opinion, but or let me rephrase that.
Well,
I'm not as excited, I should say.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not as excited because you didn't shell out for the Haslab.
I decided to like quit doing the these crowdfunded projects because I've been disappointed with the last offerings and stuff. So
yeah, well,
I
don't know.
Not
Try
disappointed.
kickstarting some O-ring
Right.
projects.
Well, this disappointed is not the right word. It's just underwhelmed. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was initially kind of underwhelmed with this project.
yeah,
But I mean, if you think about it, like, this is the type of project where you really can't like. It needs to be crowdfunded like this because, well, at least one reason is that you're not really gonna get a lot of repaints out of this. So you can't have it go to retail and be like, okay, we'll make our money
Right.
back on the repaint.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a one and done deal, like, and because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be like, oh, let's do the yellow version of, Fire Convoy, or Optimus Prime.
Right.
And
I get what you're saying from the big picture perspective, but it's just when it comes to collecting, it's a very personal experience, and for someone like me, like it's underwhelming for me, I should say, because I already own the original one, and although this one, I agree, I will acknowledge that this one might be more superior than the one I own, but it doesn't really I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's just
it doesn't shoot missiles.
Oh, yes, it's just I don't feel it's enough to replace the one I own.
Yeah. No. I agree.
Granted,
let me rephrase that. I understand your sentiment.
Right.
I
mean,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing I wanted to bring up is chances are my copy might be fragile. Like there was one time the figure the Ultra Magnus part of the figure, certain parts of them actually broke off, and I wasn't even trying to like,
oh my god,
to like transform it. But so chances are my copy might be broken. So because I haven't opened it up in years, so
I haven't really messed with mine either. But I have to ask, your version, is it the US version or is it the Japanese version?
Okay. The Fire Convoy, he's the Japanese version, and Ultra, what was his name? Powered Magnus or something?
In Japan,
yeah.
It was God Magnus.
God Magnus. Okay. I used to own a God Magnus, but all of a sudden one of his legs broke. And I ended up buying a RID Ultra Magnus.
Oh, and that's the one that kind of fell apart on you?
The one who fell apart was the God Magnus.
Okay.
And then when he broke, I replaced him with an RID Ultra Magnus.
Right. And that broke?
He's the one I didn't.
Okay.
I still have him, and I never touched him.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying that if I look at him now, he might fall apart. Is what?
Right. Well, yeah. I was just trying to. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Because like I have, both of mine are also the Japanese version, but I didn't really mess with them as much.
Right.
And like they've been sitting in storage for a while, so yeah, it might be a little bit dicey for my Ultra Magnus also.
Yeah, because like I remember, I don't know about you, but like there were some figures where I boxed them up, and then, like, probably like 2 or 3 years later, I opened it up, and all of a sudden it fell apart the moment I opened it.
I bet they were clear plastic figures.
No, they were not clear plastic. One of them was gold. Definitely. Like, it just shattered. It shattered.
GPS. Yeah,
and
I know.
The other one, believe it or not, was a G1 Scattershot.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it just shattered when I opened it.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sharing my experiences when it comes to these figures, but
I'm confounded by the fact that you're Scattershot.
Scattershot.
Scattershot. I'm just kind of like. Bro.
Yeah, the reason why I bring it up is the reason why you're confused is because it's neither gold or clear. It was like basic, but it shattered when I opened it. Like the other figure I'll tell you is gold, definitely was Prowl.
We all know that
was RID Prowl. Like the moment I picked them up, boop, like I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, it's weird. It's like it's not exactly the same, but the vac metalizing on my Transmetal Rat Trap, like it just started coming off.
Yeah.
Like it's flaked off.
Right.
Which is weird, but and all my other Transmetals are fine.
Right.
As far as I can tell. So
it depends on where you store it. Because I remember I used to own a Beast Machines Jetstorm, the leader class, the big one, and I had him on display on a shelf, and his bits, like the back metal parts, just kind of brittled up, and he was not stored. He was on my shelf, the reason, and I was led to believe that maybe because I had a computer, and I'm talking about the older computers, and I'm assuming that the heat of that computer, it was like rising up, and actually was whatever heat it was creating was causing the plastic the vac metal to brittle. Again, theory. So,
to further expand on what you're saying, most likely it was the heat, but it was also like when it was off, it was cooling. So it was a constant expansion of
the environment.
The vac metalizing. That's probably what made it flake off or break off, whatever. Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying, I'm just adding to what you're saying. That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the reason why when it comes to toys nowadays, I'm a little more sensitive on what material is being used. And
that's part of the reason also why I don't like clear toys. Like some people, like Pixel Dan, love clear toys, and I'm generally tend to not like them because they tend to be more brittle,
right?
Or like they break easier, than a regular toy. So,
well, my opinion when it comes to clear plastic toys, it's like I'll describe it. It's like I like it for like one or two, but I just can't see I try to avoid having a whole collection.
Yeah.
I like one or two, I might have more, but it's just, I like having them around, but it's like, I don't see them as like my main focus on these, when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, for me, it's like white plastic. I don't describe it. Like, I know I don't practice it all the time, but I try to be super mindful of my toys that are using white plastic in it.
Yeah.
Because for example, my Star Saber, the one that was released from a Haslab, I have it. I have it displayed, but I actually have it in a section in my room where I can actually close the shelf so that sunlight won't go through it.
So it doesn't get hit by direct sunlight.
Yeah, it won't get hit by direct sunlight because I always keep that the shelf closed. And I also have like a bunch of other white plastic figures like Ultra. No. Why did I say Ultra? Metroplex. Well,
he does have white.
Metroplex.
Metroplex. Yes. Yeah.
So
that's a great toy.
Yeah, that's another great toy. And I'm talking about Titan class Metroplex.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize we were getting so fancy with your Titan class figures.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the G1 version.
Yeah, that was the reason why I brought up Titan class. But yeah, he's the only Titan class I own nowadays. Like I remember I used to own Triptychon.
Right.
So, oh boy. So, anyways, Vic, is there anything else you want to cover? I mean, I do have stuff, but like I'm looking at the clock. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting late. But yeah.
So,
Mega Prime looks cool.
Yep.
I was about to close the one.
Yeah. Let us all know what next episode on what's the condition of your Omega Prime and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah, I gotta keep a lookout on we gotta keep a lookout on the pre-orders for that Studio Series 86 Megatron, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I'm gonna play chicken.
Oh, totally not with that one. Like I'm cool with playing chicken with that Fright Zone and and all that other stuff. But yeah,
you know what? Yeah, maybe not the Megatron.
Yeah, the Megatron.
But I want to wait till at least. I'm hoping that there'll be like a sale or something, and at least get a somewhat discount
for Megatron.
Like yeah.
Oh, dude.
I mean, honestly, it would be great if I could find them at Target, because even though it's 5%. 5% off is still better than nothing.
I agree with you there. But well, how about this, dude? Imagine we have one of those perfect scenarios where they have like like what does Target have? Like those red dot specials? I forgot the name of it. It's like basically, let's say that Target has one of those special a sale, not a sale, but like a special where you can actually get $15 off on whatever purchase. Like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you could get one of those sale, like you can't call it I can't call it a sale, but like a special offer.
It's like a special,
offer. Yeah. Where if you pay, how to describe it, like you get $20 off the first thing you buy. That's $60. Wink, wink. There's something like that, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean that's why I have a Target card, for things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's why I like as much as I dislike giving money to big corporations like Target, because they're part of the problem, not part of the solution that we currently have in this country.
Yeah.
Like I get 5% off at least, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And 5% is better than nothing, but ideally it would be great if like $15 off or something,
right,
or like 20% off, or even 10. 10 is better than 5,
mm-hmm,
right? So, I mean, 10 in New York is like, taxes plus 1% more, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not much, but it's better than nothing.
Yep. But anyways, that Megatron, totally getting in, man.
Yeah. And on that note, we're gonna close the show.
Yep. Don't forget to like.
Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, like, share, subscribe. What have you gotten lately? What are your thoughts on Omega Prime
and Megatron?
What are your thoughts on Megatron? Or Despara over here,
or anything else we discussed.
Aside from our story, she's pretty cool. Yeah, anything that we've discussed. Share your thoughts, share your comments. We'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Be excellent to each other.
Indeed.
Bye.
You can't get away this time, Optimus Prime. I'm outnumbered. Ultra Magnus, I need your help.
Ultra Magnus! I'm in trouble! I'll be right there!
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Beware, Megatron. Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus combine to form the Supreme Warrior.
Omega Prime's unstoppable!
Transformers. Each sold separately. Batteries not included. Actual transformation time will vary.